It's basically the daily constitution save, right? Or am I missing something?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
I mean,
I-
it's written out as fortitude, but we both know that's not how that works for this one. So I'm pretty sure it was save.
Fucking no. I mean, just treat it as nausea or poison or whatever when you're
Well,
doing
I
the daily
treat it on a
roll.
failure. It's a nauseated condition,
Yeah.
but when you're nauseated, um, you can't. The only action the character can take is a single movement per turn. So they can't even attack or anything when they're nauseated.
No. I mean,
So,
fuck
and
it.
I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, Mary has seasickness, so she stayed below deck because there's nothing she could do besides walk around.
Yeah, no, I moved that be changed.
What?
Like that be changed to like be treated as like a level of fatigue or something, so that it's not like, oh, you all got random seasickness, so if something happens, none of you can interact, like I think you
Well, that's
agree
kind
that's
of the
pretty
point.
shit. Yeah.
Well, I think we got pretty lucky. Everybody was fucked for like the first couple of days. And then me and Cowboy got lucky, but Mary's been screwed pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good.
And I think I rolled for Dan, and I think he succeeded. I don't think he's seasick.
Yeah, no, I think he's okay.
I do have this tendency to get the average Joe rolls, and average Joe will recover from seasickness eventually, so
You got a 21 for your con save, so Miranda. Bildar got an 18, so he passed his. I'm almost positive Mary failed hers, which is why she's below deck. And Quajo got a 20, so I'm pretty sure everybody besides Mary is good for this part of the journey.
Okay.
I
So I'm pretty sure
mean,
she's the only one that rolled low.
if she shows up, I really think she should be, given the chance to actually, be in the session, do useful
I mean,
things. But if
she
she's
can
not,
walk
it's very
around.
convenient. Like if she doesn't show up though, like that's very convenient that she just happens to, be seasick below decks. It's like very okay, yeah.
I mean, technically we can start because she said she should be here at the top of the hour, which is right about now. She's getting home from Costco, so. And like I
Isn't
said,
cost
she's the only one who rolled a bulk supplier for buying groceries.
she rolled both supply? I don't know.
No, Costco is a bulk supplier for buying
Mm.
groceries.
Mm.
But like I said, she is she messaged and said she's on her way. Actually, she wrote that in Discord, so
Yeah, I saw.
we can technically start because, like I said, there's nothing she is gonna be able to do because she's seasick.
Yeah.
Like she can move around, but she can't do anything else unless the creatures with nauseated condition experience stomach distress. Nauseated creatures are unable to attack, cast spells, concentrating spells, or do anything else requiring attention. They can only have a single action per turn to move.
That seems like pretty much being worse than being paralyzed. Because at least paralyzed with paralyzation, you get like more saves to get out of it. Use that stuff again.
Well, yeah, but I mean, unless you say that your character fell asleep or something, something happens where it's like roaming merchants or some bullshit. You can still move around and stuff. You're just sick, and you can still interact, but you can't take any combat actions or casting.
Yeah, like I get that. I'm just saying it's extremely debilitating.
It is. I mean, that's the
Yeah.
whole point of like, you know,
Yeah, but
the
it's
mechanic.
nausea. It's not like. I'm just saying there's other shit that would be worse that turns out
Like
to
in a
be
real life scenario, if
milder.
I was nauseous and somebody was shooting at me, I'd still be able to fucking do whatever I had to do in the situation. Is what I think you're saying.
Well, maybe not shooting at me, but yeah. Maybe it'll be an exercise in support logistics then. Like running around tugging at ropes or whatever. Just saying. Oh. So today I sat making wooden tags for people lost in the forests and hills, directly in front of children's crosses while they were making more crosses, and I could hear the wailing of the wretched. That is literally my work day today.
Wow.
No, like we make crosses, like a lot of crosses.
Like how big?
From child's crosses to like full size burial
So
crosses.
like the ones that like you put on the side of the road?
What the fuck is side of the road? Like this isn't
So
a
It's
plant.
lying over here.
It's
yeah, so
burial.
in the
No, no,
US,
no.
if somebody dies in a car accident, they put a cross on the side of the road wherever the car accident was.
You know what we do? We evaluate the area and we put up a sign, high risk area.
No, we just put a cross.
So people stop fucking dying instead of like thinking they have a religious experience run off the road. No,
And
these are for funerals.
flowers and stuff at those crosses, and like sometimes you'll see a group of like 15 people just standing on the side of the road.
Yeah, that kind of incentivizes me to mow them down because they're
But I
asking
think
for it.
those are the intrusive thoughts that pass through my.
I mean, they clearly have a death wish. Seriously. So one of the people at work, he can't talk. Like, he's a multi-handicapped guy. So it sounds like, somebody is being fucking throttled or beaten to death whenever he tries to say something. Ooh. So I was literally listening to the screams of the wretched.
Mhm.
I mean, this is one of those places because they try to figure out, like, it's like work practice or whatever. It doesn't translate well, but it's kind of like if you have special requirements or whatever, they try to figure out like how you function, um, find ways to get around those obstacles or turn them to strengths. So this is a room where at any point you're pretty much going to have somebody with an IQ of 70 in the room and somebody with an IQ of 200. And you might not even be able to tell them apart until you talk to them. Like, there's pretty much a genius and a moron in every room at all times.
So like me and Jack being out.
Yeah.
I think what you were just describing is called occupational therapy here in the U.S.
I don't know what the fuck you call things. But I mean, it sounds wrong to me, but it also sounds, acceptably whatever. But yeah, it's everything from people who are socially awkward to physically disabled. Like, I have a hunchback. Doesn't bother anybody. Seems to be a nice enough guy. Seems to do his job quietly and efficiently, which I appreciate. And like, we got a few people with Down syndrome. We got, full-on smart retards like me. Personally, I really like the Mongoloids and the guys with Down syndrome because they tend to be actually really nice people. And the way some of these guys work, like one of these guys, these crosses are about like they're larger, they're taller than my knee, like mid-size up my calf or whatever the fuck is called, like almost to my ass. He's last week he made and shipped 700 by hand. Like, how the fuck do you even work that fast? Like, are you on some pills or something? Are you actually Superman? Are you the Flash? I mean, the real lesson to take from it is pretty much like if if people are given a chance, most of them will find a way to actually be really productive.
Dan, are you out of your mission yet?
Yeah.
I was just asking because I had said that if you guys want to start, we can. Since
I didn't
she's not
hear
gonna be able
you,
to do anything
sorry.
anyways.
So we're rolling initiative.
Yes.
I got a 16.
Yeah, I'll just leave. Yes. Get Firefox up on the roll button. Those items you sent, we have them on us, yes? Or at least I have mine on me. Yes
Everybody has theirs.
or no? Yeah.
They were given to you prior to getting back on the boat.
Yeah, I was just wondering if they were stashed in a chest or something downstairs.
No.
No.
Mary will stay at 0. What'd you say, Miranda?
16.
Why am I not? Oh, there we go. You want an initiative, yes?
Yep.
I'm just getting in the thing. Yeah, there we go. It didn't look like it rolled. Oh, there we go.
Rolled 9.
I
In a
don't
closet.
understand. I thought we already had. Oh, okay.
You thought we already what?
No, I'm just putting the pieces together. Like, I'm assuming somebody went back for the blubber or some shit.
Nope. You guys came across the baby whale that you had injured from the last time dead.
Oh, and we murdered it. Excellent.
No, it was already dead.
Oh, okay.
You guys came across its floating body in the water.
And then a shark the size of a house decided to, you know.
Well, I think the description that was given was you saw the baby whale and it was mangled, like, looked
Yeah,
like
the
it had been
tail
torn
was
up
like
pretty
half
good.
eaten off or something. Yeah.
And Cowboy jumped down to try and get some
Salvage
materials
everything.
off of it, and come to find out there was a shark already nibbling on it. That's a charisma.
No, that's the wrong. I was trying to do this. Sorry. Initiative for the closet. Whatever good that'll do. I didn't know if you want. I just assumed.
Well, yeah, I said roll initiative for him.
Yeah. Sorry, like I fell asleep. I woke up and I read your message and I panicked, kind of thinking like I thought it was a PM saying everybody's ready. Are you coming? So sorry.
No, I was asking if everybody was ready because
Yeah,
I
I
was
thought I
sitting
was
there
late.
constantly watching. I kept watching Discord to see who was jumping in because I was still finishing up some work, but I was working literally 20 feet away at the house over here.
Yeah.
So I would just literally open Discord, see who's shown up, But right around 2:15, when I saw nobody was in here, I was like, "Is everybody coming or not?" Is your initiative?
Hey Miranda, you're ranged, right? Like you have a bow or some shit.
Yeah, I have a bow.
Okay.
No valid. Good. How do I make it a token? How do I make it a token? Nope. Ah, there we go. Now it shows it.
Ah, I just see like a thin purplish line from you, Jeremy. I don't know what that is.
Scroll down. It didn't scroll.
Yeah. Oh, big cat.
Hey, Musty, how's it going? Alright, Dan, it starts at the top with you.
All right. And we're already in combat. Yes.
Yep.
I will.
So currently, Cowboy has his right leg free. His left leg is still stuck. And there is a rope around him, which Miranda has a hold of.
Okay, sounds kinky. Come on. Oh, okay. Yeah, I will attack the thing then. And also give a command to my quasi. So I'm assuming, yeah, no. Is that it?
No.
No. Tell the quasi to go and help them with the rope. So that's what I believe he's gonna do. Off turn. I'm just trying to see Cowboy's character where he is.
I'm on the wheel.
He's on the whale.
Yeah. I don't know if the quasi can make it that far, but
What's his movement speed?
same as mine, 30. He was like there-ish.
Well, yeah, he
No,
was
40,
right next to
40.
you.
40.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Did I scale this one properly? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I don't think you did
Yeah.
yet.
I'm still struggling with finding that tool.
Oh
to
no,
change between
it's
them.
doubled.
If
So
you-
she's 20 feet away. I can go
Yeah.
fix it though. It's the little
Yeah.
ruler on the left-hand side.
Yeah, look on
So
the
what looks
left-hand
like a
side
ruler?
where the magnifying glass and the pen and all that is. It's the third one
Yeah,
down.
I see that. Third one down, the magnifying glass then.
No, next
That's
one down.
the
I'm
third.
sorry. One more down.
Alright,
Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
There we go. I have it scaled properly now.
Okay. So there's the wheel.
Well, yeah, he was right next to you.
He's
She's
missing like
right below
5 feet.
you. For what are you talking about? Your closet's
Isn't-
right next
isn't-
to you.
Yeah, but isn't it Cowboy who's stuck and he's at the wheel?
Cowboy's over here. He's in the whale.
He's
not
in
the
the
wheel.
whale,
My foot is inside the belly of the whale.
and
He's
you're stuck.
on it. Yeah.
Are you doing an OnlyFans? That shark, I'm stuck.
Well, didn't know the shark was there to begin with.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm just sending it over. I guess it's in the water or some shit.
No.
No?
Miranda has a hold of the rope.
Yeah, I have the rope.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I
Yeah,
just need
okay.
help pulling Cowboy.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I'll say
stabbed
that
it
she
and
was.
cut and
I
sliced
didn't
and
move her
diced.
from the last one, so I'll say she's right there.
Alright. It'll probably run over and scream encouragement at you in a language you don't understand then, because it's fucking useless. Anyhow.
That'll move. You gave him command, so it goes to Miranda.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and pull Cowboy.
That'll be strength. And also, Cowboy roll a straight dexterity check.
Don't get in the way. Saving throw.
12 for strength.
Dexterity.
Yep.
Make sure I grab the right one.
With that, you're able to get your. So as she's like pulling on it, you're able to get your foot out as you kind of like fall backwards onto the belly.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
So you're not stuck
Hello.
anymore, but you're prone.
Okay.
Oh,
And that'll go to the
much
shark's
to go.
turn. Hi, Mary.
Hi. You didn't really miss much.
Nope. Then
Okay.
again, if I remember correctly, you're C6, so.
But we did find that endless coffee.
Puking and coffee everywhere.
Say again?
I said, so that way you can puke endless coffee everywhere?
Yeah, sure.
Shark's turn. Shark is going to take a bite at the whale and Cowboy on it. Just double check. Wait, okay. Was a 13 hit, Cowboy?
No.
Lucky.
14. Okay.
Well, then that's good, because that was 20 points of piercing you're about to take. So as that happens, Shark lunges to take a bite at you, and as, you know, Miranda's pulling you out, you know, and you kind of get pulled back and fall prone onto the baby whale's belly, Shark takes basically the whale's head off as it
Cool.
lunges by. The
Yeah, sounds lucky to me.
save. As it went through,
These
it's
are
now up
sharks, too.
here. Cowboy, it'll be your turn.
Get a right mouse in my hand. So he's up
Quit watching
there.
my stream.
Fine, I'll turn the motherfucker off. I
Everything's
scream
gonna be
out,
up as the map,
pull! Pull! Where's Amazon women? Pull!
You going to just continue laying them, or
No.
Okay, hold on.
I'll try to get up and get to the boat.
Oh. You can get up. Take about half your movement speed, but you get up.
Okay. What's the distance in that? Oh, no, don't do that.
You're about 40. Yeah, I was gonna say you're roughly 40 feet from the boat.
Alrighty, I'm gonna dive and try to go for the boat.
Rope is a 50-foot rope, so
So can I help him since I have a hold of the rope?
no. No.
Okay.
I mean, your strength check
Well,
was a 12. His
turn's
was a
next.
dexterity.
In my turn next.
No. You got one. Mary's not in it, so 1, 2, 3 until your turn.
Oh. Okay.
What was I saying? How much movement speed do you have, Cowboy?
30.
30. So yeah, you can make it. Say from the middle because you got pulled back a little. Get into the water. Let me check something because I did not check what the temperature of the water was. Winter. Okay, cold, but it's not freezing, so be okay. And then what else?
Try to swim my ass to the boat.
How descriptive.
That's the only choice I got. Either that or stick a hook in my ass and let's see if we can catch him.
Back to Dan.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I keep on blasting. Yeah.
Does not hit.
Tell the closet. That shit ain't working. Get over here and help me instead. Fuck those guys. So he'll assist me in blasting next turn.
All right, back to Miranda.
Okay, I'm gonna continue helping Cowboy. So that's another strength check, yeah?
Yep.
He probably goes something like, hey, Master Suck.
13.
With that, second. Cowboy, give me a dexterity check again. Oof. With that, you're able to get about another 10 feet with her pull because you left a little bit too much slack in the line with that roll. So as she's pulling, all of a sudden she's just continually pulling until she finally gets to the end of the slack and then actually gives you a good tug and she can get you about another 10 feet.
Good talk, eh?
Back to the shark. And the shark is going to but shark is going to dive underwater. And that'll be its turn. Back to you, Cowboy.
Keep on trying to swim to the boat.
Yep. This time roll athletics.
I'm a sinking.
You can move half of your movements. That'll get you to the
Right
that'll
there.
get you to the boat.
Yeah.
And then again, it's like a what is it? A 20-foot, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think so.
Length was 70, being 20-foot drop to the water. So, yep. What is it? Skipping Mary because she's sick. Back to Dan.
Like the man said, so anyway, I started blasting.
Sure, blast him. What? You can't see anything.
Isn't the shark? Oh shit, the shark went away. Yeah.
It dove underwater.
I'm
You can make a
ready
perception and try and see
action.
if you can see it, but
No, I'm just gonna ready for when it comes back up. I ready my my pew pew pew.
okay.
And that's it. And Arguly's gonna, you know, just help me
Okay,
with
back
that.
to Miranda.
Yep,
What?
13. Help Cowboy.
Gotcha. Cowboy dexterity. You said 13 on yours.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll say with that, he's able to get about halfway up. You're sitting there, you've got a whole line, and he's able to so he's made it about 10 feet up the side of the boat.
Okay.
Go to the shark. Shark's gonna try and make an attack on Cowboy as he's getting out of the water. "13 does not hit." Oh, that would have hurt even. I think that would have actually. Should have just been hanging there.
Mhm.
Oh no, that would have left you with 1 hit point. So what you guys see is as the shark kind of object token as Cowboy's climbing the side. You see the shark kind of graze the side of the boat as it, jumps out of the water to try and snag him, and just barely misses, and then back into the water.
And I'd like to use my reaction for that, if I may.
Yep.
Phew. And I suppose I should roll twice, but 21 hits, right? I'm just gonna. Yep. That's it. That's what I got.
Then we'll go to Cowboy.
Mm-hmm. Keep trying to
And then
get
we'll
up in the
go
truck.
to Cowboy.
I said, keep trying to get up into the boat.
Give me another athletics. Just because I might know what you're doing, I still need you to say, because you could decide to do something completely different. Who knows? You could decide that you're on the rope and you want to swing left and right just because it's fun. I have no idea. Something I might do.
No, I don't need my butt hanging out here with that shark.
I'd come up with all kinds of bullshit to do just because. Ooh. Okay. With that, you make it back up onto the boat. Say that. There, we'll say that you make it back over the side. And then, Mary?
Yeah.
By this time, you'll have heard the commotion. I'll say that with that last one where the shark hit the side of the boat trying to get Cowboy, you'd have been roused, but you're still seasick, so you have movement. Can't do anything that would take your complete attention, but
Okay. So, I guess since I heard some thumping around, I'll just kind of like groggily make my way upstairs. 'Cause I'm assuming I was still down below deck.
yeah, you were. I'll say you're able to make it. But you're able to make it here, and you can kind of see some of the commotion going on. Back to Dan.
Dan can't see shit. Dan readies action. Dan passes turn. Was it the same shit? Also for flavor. Where did it go? Where did it go?
The captain is going to recommend that we disengage. Leave this alone.
Ain't got no problem with that.
Miranda.
I'm good with disengaging. I just wanted Cowboy's ass up in the boat.
I mean, I'm essentially just an automated turret at this point, so I'm fine with fucking off.
So what are you doing, Miranda?
Helping Cowboy up if he's not up over.
No.
No, he's in the boat.
Okay, then disengage.
Okay, you're going to quit. Gonna go back to the shark. going to resurface, and basically what you all see is as it resurfaces, it lunges out and takes basically what was left of the baby whale and goes back under with it. Cowboy?
I'm gonna. Any potbelly stoves in here?
I mean, there's probably one kitchen down.
I'm gonna go down the stairs to the kitchen and try to get dried off.
Okay, so you're disengaging.
Yeah, disengaging.
Okay,
Disengaging,
make
going
sure.
below deck.
so you're still in initiative. You cannot move that far. So I'd say, what is your 35? So you can make it
30.
basically over to Venza. Okay, 30. Yeah, you can make it right over in front of
That's
Venza.
fine. That's fine.
You alright? He's basically gonna go right past me, right?
He can make it right in front of you as he's making his way to go downstairs.
Okay.
And
Obviously, I
then
can tell
it'll
that
go
there was a
to
bit of a
Mary.
kerfuffle, right?
I mean, it's still going on. As you could see from where you're at that the shark jumped out of the water and took the
Okay.
rest of the baby whale down with him.
Okay.
So it is actually your turn, Mary.
If the fight's over and people are disengaging and the shark is gone,
Well, fight's not over, but currently in the process of disengaging. Everything is still in initiative. The shark just happens to be focusing on the baby whale currently.
Hit that baby whale.
So is there anything you're going to do on your return?
me,
Yeah, besides just, watching, looking, and
offer cure wounds.
you can't cast anything currently.
Oh, right. Seasick. Never mind. I guess I'll just stand there pitifully.
I don't think anybody's hurt.
I was gonna say, I don't think anybody got hurt
No.
during this one, luckily. I mean, if the shark had actually gotten this last hit on somebody, it would have sucked, but actually any of them, because I think every damage
Yeah.
roll he's done so far was over 20. Which will move to the captain, just for shits and giggles, and he's going to turn the boat and head in the other direction. And then it'll move to Dan.
Same shit. I'm gonna move just a little bit like there, and then I just keep like scouting for it. If it pops back up, to take a pot shot at it.
Okay.
Snapshot.
Just for reference, because you're going to be in the middle of the boat, if it pops up near the boat,
Close.
you're not.
Yeah,
It's a
I
20-foot
know.
drop. I'm just letting you know.
Because I could use my reaction to move as well, but yeah, I'm just gonna not be,
Well, movement's
jumped
movement,
over
so.
the. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to. Like, it's fine.
Okay. Ugly. What's Ugly doing?
Same shit. He's just helping me.
All right, Brandon.
I'm probably
I
saying-
disengaged already.
I understand you disengage are still initiative, which means, just because you're disengaging from combat and you're telling me that you're no longer going to engage in the combat is one thing, but you guys are still in combat.
Oh, okay. Well then, I'm just gonna stand where I'm at.
We go back to the shark. you guys will see. Back up. You guys will see kind of as he turned the boat and you guys are going in the opposite direction. It's kind of it's slowly. You could tell that it's not chasing, but it's also not disengaging. It's just kind of following the boat at this point. Back to Cowboy.
Scream out, Captain, my captain, get the damn boat going. As I go downstairs to dry off.
Okay, yeah, you'll be able to make it. Sorry, you'll be able to make it roughly right there. You're right about it. Mary?
Yeah. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
Got it. Dan?
Same shit, different day.
And Miranda?
I'm chilling, just watching.
Alright. With that, that'll end the initiative as the shark, it kind of, it's been trailing behind as the captain's, getting away from it. It just kind of, it followed the boat for a while and then it just kind of went away, disengaged. So that'll be the end of that portion. So what do you guys plan on doing? You guys still have the day. I believe this is, let's see, you were 1, 2, 3. This would be day 5, if I remember correctly. Sorry, it's been a
I
couple
think
weeks.
that's what it's supposed to be.
Okay. So out of a, how many, what did I say, 12-day journey?
I thought it was 9.
Was it 9? Okay, so you guys are on day 5 of 9. I just don't have my stuff, or I don't have that page open currently. Yeah, so you guys are on day 5 of 9. Roll this real quick. Oh, irony. Whatever. Yep. So what do you guys plan on doing for the day, or?
Try to get over this seasickness.
I'm gonna find some lunch and then go up to the crow's nest.
I'm gonna try to lose ugly. And that's not gonna work out probably.
You're gonna try to lose him?
Yeah. Just like trying to hide from him essentially. Just keeps following me, it's annoying. Keeps telling me he's a pretty princess. Fuck the ugliest thing I ever saw. Like, get away from me.
While I'm up in the crow's nest, you want me to roll a perception check to see if I can see anything? Or is that an investigation?
Investigating, so to clarify this, because this usually comes up every time. Investigating is always like you physically searching through something, or you physically
Okay, so like digging around.
Yeah, perception is going to be you looking around, an area, or you trying to, again, perceive what you can see.
Okay, well then I'm gonna do a perception check from the crow's nest.
Gotcha.
And I got 26.
A whole bunch of water, and 1 second. Wrong one. Go away. Go away. Where'd my thing go? Hold on. I'm missing a. There it is. And you see a storm moving in.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go down then and warn everybody about the storm headed our way. Or where we're going into.
All right. Captain, tells you that he appreciates the info and, try to deal with it accordingly.
I asked the captain if there's anything I can help with.
Says that his men got it just to, stay vigilant.
Okay, well then I'm gonna go find me a hammock and chill out.
Yeah. All right. So you said you're gonna do the same, Dan?
Oh no, I should have
I
shut
thought
up.
you said sounds like a put. Okay. You said you're gonna go find yourself a hammock.
I was just making useless commentary. I'm sorry.
Well, I meant like, sounds like a plan made me think.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I fucked up.
Cowboy, you make it into.
Got more juice?
Well, you make it to the door of the kitchen,
No. What do you want?
so we'll go from there. Real quick, Mary, are you staying above deck or coming back below deck?
I'll go back below deck and find some food. Try to get rid of the seasickness.
Okay. All right. I'll say that you both make it to the door of the kitchen then.
Mm-mm.
I'll say that you both make it to the door of the kitchen then.
I'm gonna keep trying to go in.
Huh?
So I'm gonna try to go in there and just still get warm, and get dried off.
You knock on the door and you hear from the other side again. Sheffy's sitting there and he yells, "What do you want?"
I need a little bit of heat. Need to dry off. I went for a swim.
Yeah. I cast I cast cleanup spell.
The predigitation.
Yes.
Prestidigitation, sorry.
Yes,
So you
yes.
came below deck then because he was
Oh,
already
oh.
headed down.
It occurred to me that I could hide from the closet below deck, and I walked downstairs. Yes.
Okay, so you left your closet above deck and you
Yeah.
came below deck.
Yeah.
I'll say that during that time you're standing behind them as he's knocking on the door having this conversation.
Yeah. I like. Like I'm trying to cartoon sneak my way down there, essentially, like, jumping behind the wheel, making, the thing where you walk on your toes and you make huge, like cartwheeling motions with your legs. Like I'm just trying to get the fuck away from the closet. It's annoying.
Roll a stealth check on that then.
Yes, I will.
And also roll a perception check on your closet.
I am working on it.
I don't think I have the closet pulled up.
If he gets too close and like brushes up against the hindquarters, I guess, can I kick him?
The closet?
You're probably gonna kill me.
Are you talking about kicking Sildar or kicking the closet?
Well, whatever the fuck gets too close to me.
It's passive end. Okay. He doesn't have all the things, so I just have to roll the.
I know.
Yeah.
So he notices you sneaking away just barely.
No, you want some water?
So in the cartoony sense of like, you try sneaking away and you're doing like your little like tiptoeing huge, long steps of everything. Let's see, who is, we'll say Miranda. Yeah, she's still there. Did you say you went and laid down, Miranda?
Like, I'm on my way to go to the hammocks and stuff. I was just talking to the captain about the storm, so.
Okay. I'd say that you're, kind of like standing here and you see as Sildar kind of like is doing his little, cartoony tiptoe to try and sneak away from the closet. And at first he thought, he got it because he made it downstairs. He kind of looks over his shoulder, doesn't see it. And then you see the closet mimicking his actions, tiptoeing and slowly moving behind him like a shadow.
That's great. Do I tell him or do I just let him live in his fantasy that he escaped?
I don't know. What do you do?
I think I'm just gonna let him live in his fantasy. A for effort. Your stealth sucks.
And actually, let's see. Stealth is deck. So let's do. Oh wait, that's actually wrong. Add 2 to that roll. I forgot. 15 or 14. Just realized that he actually gets a +5. Actually, I'm just gonna roll.
I mean, if there was music to this, it could.
Yeah, no, it's only a +5. So just think of like the Pink Panther music, going on in the background.
Yeah, I had that queued up. Great minds.
Roll for this particular portion. Like I said, the stealth. I thought it was a +5 because he actually has. So he's got a 14.
Okay.
Roll a perception check for yourself. Okay, so as you like kind of make your way, you make it downstairs. You think that you've lost him. You thought you were being sneaky enough, and as you're making your way up to, Cowboy and Vince's area, all of a sudden, you catch and you see the closet mimicking your movements, as you're trying to be this like stealthy sneak away, slinky thing, and you can see him literally doing everything he can to mimic every movement you make like a shadow.
Where is this?
In the lower decks.
I try to I make a show out of being very casually just walking around a corner to check something in a corner and just like dash in, like just frantically look for a door or something.
I was gonna say what you're looking at on the screen is pretty accurate to what you're gonna see currently.
Yeah, so I keep forgetting. Okay.
Yeah, there's lower deck. There you go.
I just go like and I give up for a while. I give up on sneaking.
Okay. So with all that, you make it up to Vinza, which Vinza, are you going to kick him for sneaking up on behind you, or?
I mean, it was very tempting.
You have tremor sense,
Yeah,
So you
That's
kind
true.
of have some warning that somebody's there.
Just kind of glance over my shoulder, like, "What you doing?"
Trying to get rid of a fucking thing.
as you see that for the time being, every movement that Dan does and every, like he's mimicking like a shadow, just walking behind him, doing like everything that. So, he's sitting there just like looks back and he goes, trying to get rid of that, points at him, and all of a sudden the Quasit looks behind him and points behind him,
What even is that thing?
Ugly.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
On the other side of things, Cowboy, the cook, chef, whatever you want to call him, he opens the door and he kind of points off to the side of the room and tells you, he's like, just stay out of my way, I'm trying to cook meals up, and
No
points you
problem.
over in the direction of the there's like a kind of like a little boiler looking thing. So I'll say that you're over here for the time being, while
problem,
Vinza
I'll
and them
stay
are
out
having
your
their
way.
conversation. So back to Vinza and Sildar.
Yeah, so now that the chef has opened the door, please, may I have a snack?
So I'll say in that same interaction, as he like tells Cowboy and he's still standing there at the door and everything, he looks at you and he goes, I'm in the middle of making food right now.
Okay, I'll wait.
As you can like kind of smell like the aroma of he's cooking up some of the whale from earlier, and he's got some other things going in a pot, and so you can smell the aroma coming out as he's cooking up a storm in there.
Guess I'll just sit in the corner and drool. Are you all done?
What I do.
Are you done? You're not? Okay, finish your nuggets.
All right. So with that, you guys, unless there's anything else that goes on, I'd say you guys spend a little bit more time. The chef gets everything rounded around and calls out for everybody to come get some supper, and the night goes on and it drops. Let's see, what did I have that at? Whether it gets down to rough, minus 46 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 43 Celsius for the other player. And so it's a cold night as you guys are sitting there eating some stew and whatnot. You see the captain come below deck and just kind of looks at everybody and asks how they're all doing.
I'm okay. Just hungry.
Well, like I said, you've got food currently.
I know. I'm eating. I'm good. I'm chill.
Also, while you're eating, roll a con save.
A con save?
Yeah, you're seasick and you're eating.
Oh. I got a dirty 20.
Okay, you keep it down.
Yay.
So the captain comes in, gets his food, kind of looks at everybody, asks how y'all are doing, and he just kind of makes his way back to his little area. And then from there, Cowboy, I'd say that, because looks like, I believe, or Sildar had intentions of doing things, but kind of got caught up, so he never actually used the prestidigitation. So I'd say during that time you got dried off adequately by, standing over there by the boiler area. He had the intent of trying to help you with prestidigitation, but got caught up with his asshole of a minion.
Not a problem.
So everybody, this will be where everybody takes their rest, goes to sleep. In the morning, Vinza roll a con
Gwendolyn, take it on
save.
your mouth. Are you okay? Dude. Small bites. Chew and swallow. Jesus.
Inhale like a vacuum.
Consume
Yeah.
it all.
Oh, she
Wolf
just
shall
did it.
burn.
Good. Okay,
Mary,
yeah, I'm
when you
taking
get a
this thing
chance,
back out of
roll
the
a con
fucking
save.
drawer.
And let's. Whoa! What's that for? First grade poster, first grade, second place, Mills County. You got second place for your poster contest? You did a good
Cool.
job.
What?
You got second place in the county, bro. That's a real good job.
Tyler did?
Yep, he got second place for his
Yeah, you're done.
soil and water conservation poster that he made.
That's awesome. Upload a picture.
They took those to school a long time ago. It's like back before Thanksgiving break.
Clean up. That's water bottle.
Alright. With that, you guys have
Try to go potty, please. Don't play with that. That's not a toy.
Alright, so you guys are on day 6. With that, you guys will actually be showing up to. The captain tells you that today we'll be arriving at. What is the name of that place? Don't even remember now. And my thing is gone. Where's my screen that I have for that one? Look them up, Mark. Prison. Trek to the prison. There we go. Sorry about that.
Oh shit, yeah, that's what we were doing, the prison thing.
Yeah, you guys are still on your journey to it.
I totally forgot.
He tells you that you guys will be docking at Luskin
You want to sit with
today,
Mama? No tots?
where you guys will be meeting with Bethra, Varen's contact.
Okay, Cowboy, you still have that that scroll thing that we bought or whatever? Or our oath shit in case.
So
Yeah.
I need you guys to be a little self-sufficient for a minute, because I need to take Rayleigh to go do her flag practice, which will take me about 5-8 minutes to go drop her off real quick, come back.
Quick, everybody had 300
Yeah,
gold
that's
per
fine.
inventory.
Yeah, as if I don't pay attention and have all your guys' stuff open. Anyways, so you guys kind of figure out what you're doing for the next 5 to 10-ish minutes. If it means taking a break, that's cool, but I need to drop her off for practice
Okay.
real quick. All you lurkers in Stream World, I will be back. Give it about 10 minutes, 5-10. Actually, I'll leave it on the map
Oh,
screen in
hello,
case they
man.
move their stuff around and stuff.
You're supposed to go potty. I'll be back, guys.
Roger.
Okay. I'm down a screen, so I can't remember the layout of the prison, but we had a plan of attack, right?
Where'd it go to?
I think you were a chef.
Yeah.
I know Mary said she was a guard, right?
Wait, we had a plan? This group?
Oh, yeah, we had a plan. We had a half-ass of a plan, like, what, 2 weeks ago? I think.
Last week.
So, yeah.
All right. Where did he? Where the hell did my list go?
The scroll thingy, is that what you're looking for, Cowboy?
Yeah, I'm trying to find them.
I don't think we actually were able to put it in inventory. I think he either direct messaged us what it was or he should know. And
Yeah, I'll have
it was something really simple but obvious.
to.
And yeah, I think this was the week that you missed, Dan, was when we
Yeah.
started this.
Because I have no recollection of
Yeah,
Cowboy
this
having
was it the
Sam
traveling
already.
merchant or was it the
Yeah,
floating island
yeah.
thing that we got the quest from?
And then Jeremy like offered to do a one-on-one or something to like catch me up, and I whiffed it. I either didn't understand or thought it was something else or just I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, sometimes the way he explains things, my brain does that too. It's like, I don't know what you want from me. And then I'm like, oh shit, that was so simple.
I thought it was because people weren't showing up for a week or something, and the offered, and I just basically went like, we can do something during the week, and I forgot about it or something. Like I said, work's been kicking my ass.
Yeah.
But at least I'm excelling now.
That's good.
Oh, and by the way, just because like there's everything from socially inept geniuses to literal morons, like we do actually produce and make shit to set. Like we have deadlines and shit, which is I think good. Like people aren't being pampered, even the people who are normally would be.
Yeah. Which is good. I think some types of needs or whatever, they thrive and grow better in a situation where they're challenged and not just catered to.
Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with worth and something being expected of you. Like,
Yeah.
there's this one guy with I can't remember. No, if he has Down syndrome or another. Like, he made 700 wooden like burial crosses by hand last week and painted them. Like, made them, sanded and painted them and shipped them.
Dude, that's
The-
crazy. That's a lot. That's like
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
almost
like-
machine level at that rate.
Yeah, I'm like,
700
what the
that's
what the
100 a
fuck?
day.
Yeah, I'm
If you're
thinking
working
like, how
7
the
days a
fuck
week,
did you
that's
do this?
100 a day. That's crazy.
like I'm still thinking I must have misunderstood something, but I see them working. Like they're actually doing real work. I mean, it's I don't know if you can really call it unskilled labor even at this point, because yeah, you don't have to go to school to learn a lot of this stuff, but I mean, it's carpentry. It's an actual skill. Like it's a real.
Well, yeah, and once you, especially if you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, you do,
I'm
you
back.
know,
I mean,
learn and adapt and figure
yeah.
it out.
I mean, it is literally kung fu. I mean,
Yeah.
the repetition of the same thing over and over and over again is you get so
What
good at
was
it
it this
that
guy was
it's
making?
crosses, like wooden
Yeah,
burial
what,
crosses.
Oh,
like
that sounds
700 of them in a week.
that's
And
amazing.
like I'm thinking like I must have misunderstood something. I'm not in his like I'm in his wider department, which is literally called arts and crafts, but whatever, you know.
Hey,
But
it's
the
all a
point,
department somewhere.
yeah, I mean, what I was doing was making like cleaning moss, putting it on panels, like gluing it together, and it's used in offices and like a lot in airports across Europe because
Oh,
it
for
like
like
looks.
sound
Yeah, yeah,
dampening.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's pretty much the best thing you can get in the world for sound dampening.
You said like live moss or like fake moss?
Live. Like, why would we use fake? What the fuck?
Okay, so yeah. Well, you're because some people do that here in the U.S. They make fake living walls, and I'm like, what is the point of that? But
Yeah,
yeah,
this thing is like it's half alive. It's not fully alive. Like it's. I mean, obviously the roots aren't there anymore, so it lasts about 10 years or so before it needs replacing.
that's not
Like,
bad at all.
yeah, I mean, every 10 years you got to do something with walls in an industrial complex anyway, right?
Yeah.
And I really like that it's not like some bullshit like sit here and paint and whatever you do is fine. It's like, no, we have deadlines. What the fuck are you doing? Get to it. Like that gives me a lot of satisfaction, a lot of pleasure, knowing that it's not just some sit in the corner thing. I wouldn't have accepted that. I would have told them fuck off. I'm not doing
Yeah.
it. For
That
me,
makes sense though. You take pride in doing something.
yeah, but like a lot of these times they only have like they'll treat people like they're retards and you know can't walk around, like can't take the bus on their own, you know.
Yeah.
But with a little bit of a modern outfit, like this company is actually earning money, like real money. So I'm very very happy uh, about that. Like they even have a deli bakery. Like it makes these like these gourmet breads, like these
Uh-huh.
yeah, and they make cakes
Oh wow.
down in the city center. It's actually pretty popular. Like their food is good. Even like their throwaways will like they'll occasionally have like on Friday there was a bunch of breads that were like basically $1.50 each. So it's like a third, a fourth of the price. Is like, well, what's wrong with them? Well, like we had slightly too much yeast. Like they actually care enough that oh no, we're not selling this to the public at large. Michael.
Yeah. Which is good. They're controlling their waste and they're not just throwing shit away. They're still making a little bit of money on it, but they're making customers happy at the same time.
Yeah, and a lot of people who work there at the fixed income. Like for instance, me, I'm not getting anything extra for showing up there. Like,
Okay.
I mean, I have full disability. I'm not getting paid on top of that.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I'm really enjoying this and the way it's being handled. Like, I think a lot
Okay.
of companies in the US would have the same. Like
Our
we have
companies here are too busy taking advantage. So what they do is like Goodwill here. They have school. They take people who have autism, Asperger's, whatever Downs, and they put them in training to be like a barista, and then they send them off to Starbucks,
Are you
and they
fucking
train them
kidding
to
me?
go work at Starbucks. But then they totally violate like their
That's-
rights and shit. It's all messed up.
That sounds hugely corrupt and also very small-minded.
Oh yeah, no, it's fucked
because-
over here.
Because honestly, having a good and honest business practice will most of the time earn you more money. Like I'm not being idealistic here. It's like a real thing. The biggest companies over here are based upon like, oh, there's something wrong with the product you bought of us. Yeah, okay. You don't have to jump through hoops or anything. It's just like an instant here, money back. Not a problem. And that makes people come back. Like the repeat business is what's keeping them earning huge.
Yep.
Miranda,
Yeah.
it was the scroll of modifying memory.
Okay, yeah. Because if we got caught, we could. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. Perfect.
If I get caught, I'll just blame ugly.
That may work, you know.
Shit, it might actually. Maybe ugly will be like Alf and just be like, yeah, it's the
So, like,
abominable snowman.
how much do you control Ugly?
In
Maybe we should
in
send him on this mission all by himself, and he can do it.
I actually
And the
can.
back.
I actually can, but I'm not doing that because no.
Okay.
Alright. What have y'all gone over since I left?
We really just bullshitted and then tried to remember, and then half-ass started making a plan, and then Mary got back a few minutes before you did. So she still has to roll to see if she's seasick or not.
I forgot about that.
Mary, you there?
I don't think that's a good spot.
I think it's a good spot. I like that spot.
Oh, to answer your question about the pets,
Oh.
the pets
I
cannot
don't think Mary's gonna be
disobey me.
fat either.
Why? What happened?
No, she was
Uh,
just the last thing before you jumped into it. She was asking about the closet, like how much I actually control it.
I meant, why isn't she going to be back?
she just texted me potty training.
Oh, she'll be back in a minute then.
No. She said left because my kid is potty training and is now screaming because she shit herself, even though she was just on it. So I
Right.
don't know if she's coming back.
Bro, you won $25 for your second place prize. Look at that.
Bro, I want $25.
High five. Here, we'll just put it right here. Go find your wallet. Okay, we'll go get it. Leave it there. That's awesome, Bubba.
I like the genuine pride I can hear in his voice.
I mean, he did a good job.
He colored on that thing for well over a week.
I'm not criticizing it. I'm saying like I actually enjoy it.
Yeah, no, he's good at it. He's very creative. Out of all the kids, I think he has the most imagination. When I hear him and Abel go into their little stories, they be making up some crazy shit.
Sounds good. But yeah, to try, like I'll try one more time to answer your question. So in pure mechanical terms, he basically does whatever the fuck I tell him, like slavishly, religiously, but we're doing a thing where I don't where he's just, being an ass because he's being sent by a demon. It's not like I conjured him as much as I got told to conjure him, and I've just got like some ugly little cretin that's just constantly watching over my shoulder, waiting for me to fuck up. Kind of
Okay.
situation.
But that totally could come into advantage way later, or even now. Like we can find some use for that.
Oh, I've already started planning ahead. Like you might not have noticed it, but when you look back later, you will.
Okay. So yeah, if Mary's not coming back, I guess are we gonna roll for her to see?
Give me a second.
Put it this way. In combat, even if it's a purely suicidal gesture, he'll do it.
That's nice.
And then I'll
That's-
just resummon him.
Okay, so if he's like really far, how far away can he be from you?
The
I
other,
believe it's
he does-
100 feet.
I mean, to keep getting commands is different from, to keep obedient, to keep doing the command, isn't it? You see here, because I have the page open, but not the. Give me a second to read. I mean, it depends a little bit on the familiar and how it's summoned.
Found my wallet.
You found your wallet.
While your familiar is within 100 feet of you, you can
You
communicate with it
It's actually
telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through
It
your
says
familiar.
that your familiar must be within 100 feet of you.
No, it doesn't. Not on the find spell. And
No, find familiar is just the core
I
spell you.
know we've been through this.
I know.
I agree. I was trying to answer her question about
I was
ranges.
just trying to see how useful
Yeah.
it could be, like on a
And
mission
I'm-
where we
and
don't
I'm
need to get
saying the
caught.
warlock.
Extremely.
And I'm saying the
useful.
warlock stuff says that it has to be within 100 feet of you.
Yeah. What? Just to communicate.
No.
And then, does he like go invisible? Is he kind of like a rogue-ish type thing?
No, he has a bonus to stealth. This particular one.
Okay.
I can link you the page for him actually. I don't think that's metagaming at this point. Jeremy, you want to give a ruling?
Or what?
I'm just gonna send her the page.
For the closet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't
It's in D&D Beyond.
Okay, cool.
I think his most like this particular familiar creature's most powerful ability is actually the scare. Because it doesn't really. I mean, I'm probably not going to be allowed to try to scare a dragon, whatever, but
You can try and scare anything you want.
yeah. Okay, that might actually work.
I can't believe I
You can't believe you got $25? Well, come here. Let me take a picture of you with your stuff. How about that? That way everybody will believe it.
got all my money.
Here.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
like, don't post that picture on Facebook. The kid's gonna get mugged on the way to school.
What about your ribbon? Hold it up. Look at the camera.
Did they send the poster back with them?
No.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh,
All right.
actually gonna like.
Put your all right. Put your money in your wallet. You got it, bub. Good job. High five. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Let me see. Poison.
Don't worry about it. Put it in your wallet. Good job. You did a very good job. Don't worry about it.
Also, the poisoned ability is not bad at all. Because they get disadvantage on basically all checks and attacks. So
Yeah, okay.
it doesn't do a lot of damage really, but when you have to roll twice for every single ability check and every attack and take the lower result, that's pretty huge in my opinion.
Yeah, especially since roles can be so varied.
Yeah, I mean it's the reason I have him quote unquote help me with combat is I get advantage, so I just roll twice and take the higher result.
Yeah.
That also lets me ignore critical failures. Like if I roll a 5 and I roll a 1 the dice, then at least I get a 5 and I don't get a critical failure.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting all the benefits of the fringe results like critical hits and critical misses, but you're not getting any of the disadvantages. I mean it's possible, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's less likely.
If I roll a 20, I take the 20. But if I
Yeah.
roll a 1, I don't necessarily need to take the 1. Like I'd have to roll 2 1s in quick succession.
Mm-hmm. Which the odds are there, but they're minimal.
I mean the odds are better, and also because you can choose which result or else. I don't think I automatically take the better result. So
So are you rolling for Mary, Jeremy?
Yeah, she just messaged me back.
Okay. I figure she's probably up to her elbows in poop right now.
Let's see here. Sorry about the long drawn out stuff. Stream. We were just trying to see if things were gonna work out or not. Where is Vinza? There we go. On save. I need to see if we are in rough waters still or not. Oh, okay, she is no longer seasick.
Yay!
All right. So again, with that, the captain told you guys this morning that you guys will be hitting. What
The
is the
prison.
name of the? No.
No?
Luskin. No,
Luskin.
you're on your way to Luskin right now to meet with Bethra, which was Varen's contact.
Oh, okay.
That's where it should provide either the uniforms if you guys chose to go that route, or whatever you guys decide to get into the actual prison itself.
I think we should dress me up as a guard and dress Kobe up as an inmate. And I think that'll be hopefully
Inmate is
fun
not
for
an
me.
option.
I still think we should do
It was
it.
just guard, chef, and that was it for our options, right?
Yep. You can be a cook, or you can be a guard, or if you're small enough, you can be inside of a container that is, supplies are supposed to be transferred in. But none of you are that small, so it don't matter.
Closet's probably that small, though.
Closet can go into a pocket dimension, so.
Okay.
I can. It takes an hour to summon him, but I can pretty much at will just dismiss him into a pocket dimension and fetch him back again from it.
Okay.
It's an action, like it costs an action, but it's not like a whole sit there for an hour and chant thing.
Did he say what time of the day we're gonna hit the island to meet, dude?
No. He just says that we'll be there in a few hours ish. Depends on how long it takes.
So I'm gonna peek my head out the door and see what the weather's like, because I know we went through that storm. Perception.
Okay, so just so you know, your familiar, you can pop it in and out of existence. That's not summoning and unsummoning him.
I am aware. I'm aware.
Okay, it doesn't take you an hour though. I'm saying you can unsummon him
that's-
and then summon him next to you.
That's exactly what I was saying. Like I can pop him in and out of a pocket dimension as an action. That does
Right,
not take an hour. If he dies, I have to spend an hour summoning him again.
No.
Yeah.
You can take 10 minutes on a ritual, or you can use a spell slot and instantly summon him. You're a warlock. The Find Familiar spell is just the core. You have to go off
Okay.
the warlock stuff.
Okay, I've been trying to find. I guess we'll look into that later.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
When you're looking up stuff, quit looking at Find Familiar and go look up Warlock Familiar, because it's a different set of rules. Find Familiar is just the core that it uses, just like Druids with
I
My
spent
Familiar.
2 hours researching this last time, and an hour before that, and an hour after it. Like I'm just not finding it. I'm sorry. Like it's
No
not like
problem.
I'm not trying.
You should have that whole thing that I sent you, and it has all that info in it. But regardless, it costs a spell slot to summon him. But if you don't have a spell slot to burn, you can do a ritual, which takes 10 minutes.
Okay, cool. We'll try to
But
remember
that's if he dies, something like that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's you spend a spell slot for the day.
Yeah. I mean, good enough.
Okay.
I'll take it. I'm not gonna.
Bro, what are you hitting buttons for? Don't touch my shit. I'll beat you. Yes, it's my keyboard. Okay. So between now and then, is there anything? Well, actually, let me just roll for the random encounter shit. See if there's anything you guys run into before you get there.
Mary, you're back.
I am back.
You're not seasick.
Awesome.
You're not seasick. And I also promise you, it'll be okay.
Yeah, I know. It's just potty training fucking
You
sucks
guys run into
sometimes.
some floating debris.
Girls are always harder than boys.
I heard the opposite.
I've
Dude,
had both.
all the
I'm
boys
on both
have that
sides of the fence.
cakewalk.
Boys, you can throw to the wolves. Girls, you actually have to raise.
Amber didn't want to do it forever, and Rayleigh did it within her first year, and Tyler did it whenever he felt like. I mean,
Me and my
they were
sister did
all-
it really fast. My brother took a minute, but then we figured out the trick was throw Cheerios in the toilet, and then he had something to aim at, and he was all about that.
I just let
Yeah,
him pee
that's
on
what
a
I've
tree
heard
and it worked.
too.
You threw food in the.
Arms.
Here.
Yeah, I threw little Cheerios in the
That's-
toilet and taught the boys how to aim so they didn't pee all over the toilet. Yes, I did. Every woman in
Screw
their
that, I
life
still
thanked
pee on the
me.
toilet. So the only thing that you guys see on the way there is some floating debris.
Okay. It's okay.
Floating debris.
It's okay. It's okay.
Do we risk checking out the debris, or are we just gonna go by?
It's. Did he say it was floating or exploding?
He
I
said
think
floating.
Floating debris.
Okay. Well, I mean, the last time floating debris was around, I got that coffee, so it might be worth checking out.
Yeah. So let's check it out.
Okay, sure. I'll buy it.
And who's got rope? Who's gonna try to get it?
I think I have rope. I think we all have rope, really. I think that's in our bags.
Yes, I wish to move up top.
Are you going to try and lose ugly again, or no?
No. I get like a smart. I get like a wicked smile, and I just walk up with him. where the debris is on like the water, the starboard side.
Oh, I think I know what
It's
you're
over
gonna do.
here, off in the
Yeah,
water.
I give Ugly the edge of the rope and I say, hold this. And then I just chuck him like full force at the debris.
All right, give me a strength check. Actually, first give me or you just hand him the rope.
And he's holding on to it.
That's what I'm saying. He's just holding it. You
Yeah.
didn't tie it to him. You hold, okay,
I
so
hold this and
give
then
me
tie
a-
it on that thing.
that's fine. Give me a strength check.
Hadouken! Well, I throw it far enough, I guess.
And do.
Okay, that's weird.
What?
The dice showed 17 and the result is 17 and I got +1. Like, I'm not arguing the result. I'm just saying, like,
It
maybe I
says
miss.
16 plus 1 if you hover over the 17.
Yeah, which is what like maybe I just didn't see it right. It doesn't matter. Let's go.
I was planning on. It shows if you hover over it. I'm looking at his shit real quick.
Yeah. I don't get to invite the people to look.
All right, yeah. With that throw, you're able to get him the distance. Also, roll me a
You want one?
roll me an
Yeah, on the plastic.
acrobatics check.
For me or for the quasi?
Or
Uh.
throw me an athletics check for you.
Okay.
Okay. You're able to get him right next to the debris. So with that throw, you're able to get him far enough, and athletics check gave it to where you got the, you were able to get it within the general vicinity of all the debris.
Yeah. I told him to tie it too, so hopefully he'll swim over and
I'm gonna need a dexterity check from him. 'Cause it's gonna be a sleight of hand, but dexterity is the same thing. So
I'm just checking. It doesn't have any, we have bonus to stealth. Here we go.
yeah, no, I just look. Cool.
I'm pretty sure that succeeds.
So with that, he's like standing on the box now, or the crate, whatever you want to call it. There's some other broken parts and whatnot, but he's kind of standing there. He got it tied on very well. Just waiting.
Yeah. I guess we start to pull it back in.
Who all is on the rope?
I'll help.
Me too.
So who was on the rope when it got thrown in the first place?
Nope.
Just me, right?
Yeah, just
Okay.
Dan.
Me
Okay.
and the quasi. Do you want the strength or athletics or something?
No, I was just making sure that you didn't throw it, and then all of a sudden, all the rope went with, since everybody was on the same page, but nobody said they were holding it. I'll say that, yeah, you were, if you say you were.
Yeah.
but
Oh,
Otherwise, it was one of those, you literally grabbed him and chucked him, and the rope just kind of went with. Is how I was about to play this out.
I mean, the sad
Because-
thing is, I wouldn't even get rid of him that way.
Right.
Uh.
All right.
I'll grab on and help.
Okay. So just roll me a collective strength.
Mm-hmm.
My strength sucked. It was a 4.
I'm starting to
My
wonder if
strength-
this.
My strength also sucked. It was a 6.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if this actually, like this helping mechanic actually helps. It just does
Right.
collective and like I have a bonus.
Well, you don't get the bonus when he's not right there with you, so.
No, I have a +1 to strength is what I mean, like.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. What happens next?
1 second. That was a 4, a 19, and a what? 6?
6.
You guys are lucky. Alright. Ironically, he should have just done it by himself with that roll. But since you were all helping, the average went down. Regardless, you guys are able to get it to the side of the boat with that roll. But that's about all you guys. You guys got it to the side of the boat, and you guys are trying to like pull it up, and you guys just don't have enough because too many people are fumbling with it. Dan's got a good hold of it, but as he thinks that he's got some help from behind, all of a sudden, he could feel the slack be let go, so he kind of gets, pulled forward towards the edge. So it is now on the side of the boat, but now you gotta pull it up the rest of the way.
Anybody got like a hook or something? I'll get it up here. And I just like raised 1 foot.
I don't think anybody's got a 20-foot pole with a hook on it.
No, but about boats, there generally seems to be stuff. So I just it's okay, don't hurt me.
Again, you guys got it to the side of the boat, but you still have the 20-foot drop.
Yeah.
Pull it up.
Oh, I just put like a leg against the side of the ship. Embrace. Suppose it's tied it on, right?
Cowboy, what are you doing during all this? You've been quiet.
Been watching them. There's no sense of getting in the damn middle of something I didn't need to get in the middle of. But since he needs help getting up.
You're just so helpful. It's almost.
Over here. Well, everybody was
It's
fumbling with
almost like
everything.
it's almost like we're on the same team sometimes.
So whoever's helping on this one, I need another collective strength check.
Well, most likely
Don't
grab
fucking
this time.
help me! I got a nat 20. Don't help.
That's two now.
Oh my gosh.
Where are the other 2 rolls?
I'm not helping. I give up. I got an 8.
Pretty sure the average will be okay on that. Yeah. With that, you guys are able to pull it up over the side. Get it onto the deck. So with that roll, you guys get it up over the side, and she yells out, "What's in the box?"
Open it!
Like
It's a wooden crate.
just look over my shoulder with like this butcher to stay. Fucking women, right? It's so needy,
Want
so
to try that
demanding.
again? I'll just kind of lean over and ruffle his hair. Do it.
Well, okay, now I have an incentive. Now I'm being cuddled. I want to try to open the chest. Does it like it's like a rusted piece
It's
of
like
rock or something?
sealed. It's a fully intact crate, like nailed shut.
All right. I slap my dagger in between the thing and like the maneuver I'm trying to do. Like just wiggle the dagger in and use it like kind of as a mini crowbar.
Do you have a crowbar? What were you saying?
I don't
You're
think I
gonna
have a
use what?
crowbar. I have
Dagger to pry the lid of the crate off.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive somebody here has a crowbar, but go
I don't
ahead.
know. Several people have a crowbar.
I got one.
Fuck that. He decided not to help. I'm not giving him any.
I didn't say I wouldn't help him. I helped you pull the damn thing up.
You did. Anyhow, does it open? Do I have to go through things to make it open?
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Ooh. Huh. 17.
With that, you're able to. Never mind. I was looking at the other one. Yeah, no. With that, you're sitting there, and you get a like right up next to some of those nails, and you start prying it, and you're able to get the top pretty well off. Yeah, you're able to get your hands in between and kind of get it open. I need you to call out odd or even, and then roll a d20.
Odd. It's even.
So as
Oh,
you get to like the last part, and you're sitting there prying with it, your dagger snaps in half.
Kind of walk over here and go,
cool.
hey, I had a crowbar. You didn't have to break your knife.
Well, do you still have it?
I mean, you got it
Yeah.
open.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
good
no,
for
you were able to get it open, but you snapped your dagger in the process.
Yeah, like good for you. And then I just, open the chest. It's like they're there.
And I say that everybody, as you guys got it all pulled up, you guys would all be over dead actually. Alright, so as you guys open it, there is a... What is it? Hold on. What you guys see is a like a small rod.
Think for yourself.
Like a magic user's rod?
Mm-hmm.
That could come in handy.
Do I recognize it as anything?
No.
Can I try to recognize it as anything?
You have identify or anything?
I have Arcana, that's it.
I mean, you can roll an Arcana, but unless you have identify.
I mean, I'm still gonna try it.
Yeah, no.
It does-
To you, it looks like a rod.
Okay, anything else in there? Like, seems not a lot for a full crate. Or for like a whole crate, just one rod.
No, like I said, it was just kind of a small little crate, and
Oh, okay.
this was kind of in a, it seems like it was, kind of packed nicely.
A crate that 3 people failed to pull up. Cool.
Yep.
I mean, it could have been waterlogged.
Okay. I kind of look at Ugly and go, good piece of shit. Good. And then I very carefully pick up the rod. And then I turn it around in my hand and look at it. And then I very, very gently put it against my ear and shake it furiously like a Christmas present.
Interesting. I mean, it's
Does anything
entertaining
happen?
anyways.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah,
my
you
my
shake it
Arcana
around.
check. Yeah, that's pretty much my way of checking for Arcana.
Anybody else?
I'll try with my Arcana. Yeah, nope. I end up doing about the same thing.
No, you
What'd you
don't,
roll?
because I don't let anybody touch my shit. You can't
Oh, so
tap
you're
it,
not,
it's
you're not
mine.
even gonna let me fucking get my hands on it?
No, this is mine, this is my rod.
I'm not gonna even. Nope.
You don't get to touch my rod, woman.
Yep. Just close the door. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just walk away. Just nope.
Mama, why?
More.
So as you're kind of sitting there, holding it and everything, I need you to roll. What one would it be actually? One sec. Oh, con save.
I wasn't using as much. There we go. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, you're a warlock. Disadvantage.
Why would I have a disadvantage? You're just making shit up now, aren't you?
Nope, not really.
No,
With that,
it's a 7.
it starts to burn in your hand, and you take 2 points of radiant damage.
Okay, I take 2 points of holy damage.
No, I'm not making stuff up. Jeez.
I mean, I am pretty evil, so I just haven't done anything actually even evil in a little bit.
Right. You can do one of two things. You can either do a sleight of hand check to see if you hang on to it, or you'll drop it.
I'll try to hang on to it. I drop it and probably hit my dick and my foot with it on the way down and set myself on fire.
Yeah. So with that, you all of a sudden, what you guys see is he's sitting there shaking it next to his ear as he's trying to do an Arcana check. He's like, "What the fuck is this thing?" He's sitting there staring at it, and then all of a sudden, you see him just go, "Ah!" as his hands burn, and he drops it, and he looks over at you guys like nothing happened. Y'all didn't see shit. As he like kind of like sits there and takes his foot and kind of slides it away from him.
I bet you can go pick it up now, Mary.
After it burned his hand, no thanks.
Yeah, but it seems like because it's probably a holy object.
Oh, I suppose I could try to pick it up now.
What did you call me?
Wait, what?
I'm the most highest guy you'll ever meet. There is no doubt in my mind about the divine.
Oh, okay.
And,
Says the rod that just burned you.
Yeah,
it's
I'll go
probably
pick it up.
just a set of matches. Magical matches, okay?
Mark?
Alright.
Mark.
Since you actually have it in your hand now, roll a Arcana.
Mhm.
The other one was, since the other one was not a thing because he wouldn't give
The
it
other
up.
one was over the shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Sorry about that. Got a 15.
You got it. Wait.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood.
you.
Oh, it's-
Hey,
No,
my
it's okay.
turn now.
With a 15, so as you're holding it in your hand, you can ascertain that it's a focus, and you can tell that it seems to. What's the proper phrase for it? You can tell that it's got magical properties to it, and it, you can.
well, no shit.
From your Arcana check, you can tell that it's a focus of some sort, but you can't get much more out of it.
But it doesn't burn her.
She didn't shake it.
Oh yeah, maybe she didn't piss it off.
I'll just kind of rest it on my shoulder and be like, smirking at Sildar. I guess it likes me better.
So during this time, as you guys are all, doing that, you hear from the back, the captain sits there and goes, "Hey, if y'all are quit done fucking around, we're about to hit dock."
Great.
Give me my rod back. Unhand my rod.
You gonna hand him the rod back?
Hmm?
So you're gonna hand him the rod back?
Did he ask nicely?
He said, "Unhand my rod."
That wasn't very nice, was it?
Would you please give me my possession back? Does this feel like
suppose.
smoke coming out of his ears by now?
I suppose. I'll just kind of like hold it over his head for a second. Then let him have it back. Go put it back.
Con save.
Go put the shoe back.
You serious?
Yeah.
I gave it back.
I know, he has to roll a con save. At disadvantage.
Sure you don't want me to hold it for now?
Alright. For the time being, it doesn't burn you.
Cool. I pocket it somewhere where it does not directly connect with my body.
Greedy little thing, aren't you?
It's mine. I found it.
So during this time, as you guys are, you guys can see landfall. He says that you guys will be there in about 30-ish minutes. I need everybody to level up.
Level up. Level up!
Your character has gained a level.
Want some more? Yeah. Here you go.
There you go.
Here you go. Eh. Excuse me. Oh my god, I'm so not ready for class.
That will be putting everybody
Level
at level 4,
four?
correct? Yep.
Okay,
Yay!
seriously? I feel like there's a DLC or something missing because
Ooh.
I keep getting asked to take feats, and there are no feats available to me.
You can eat on D&D Beyond. It says you can increase one ability score of your choice by 2, or you can increase your ability score by 2 abilities by 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
still,
Wake up. Wake up.
thank you.
What's
Give me
that?
A feat is a special skill. It's like a
like
there.
grappling, for instance, is not by
Okay.
default.
Considering I don't own any of this stuff,
I
you
know,
know,
I learned that.
You want some more?
I mean, if we actually start playing where it's like, we'll be more consistent about it, we can invest in stuff, but this is more of a beginner thing, so. Because, like, the Xandar's Book of
Right.
Everything would be the one to buy. And that gives, like, a whole slew of things. And I think it's only, like, it's not even that expensive, to be honest.
Hey, stop. Get your arm out of there.
But if we
I'm out.
actually continue on, doing something past this, then I got no problem. Otherwise, just take abilities.
I'm struggling a little bit here. I don't see any ability at SI.
What?
Like I select the thing and I click the next page, and it doesn't actually show me getting any when I level up. Like
If I go to your spells and I go to manage spells,
it's not
you have
spells.
a
I'm talking about
third
the-
cantrip that you haven't taken, and you also have a 4th or a 5th spell that you can get.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the ability scores.
Yeah, you put them in, didn't you?
Yeah, but they didn't seem to actually change. I guess I will try again.
Ability score improvement.
Okay, now it seems to maybe. Yeah, okay, now I get it. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Why
So
did
now-
you roll a charisma check?
I accidentally hit it.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, class, spell. Okay. Another cantrip and another spell, right?
As far as I can see, if I go in there, I see that it shows
Okay, cool.
2 out of 3 cantrips and 4 out of 5 spells. So you get an extra cantrip, and you have another spell you can get.
Watch out. Back up. Close it. Close it. Thank you. Yeah.
So during this next, we'll call it half hour, 45 minutes, you may want to kind of, like I said, you guys are kind of all hanging out and, you guys have all been, you guys had a few battles and you guys are just kind of resting and all of a sudden, you kind of feel a little bit more powerful. Does anybody want to go over what they experienced? Leveling up. Also, you have 2 spells and 1 more cantrip you can get that I'm looking at, Mary.
Ooh. All right, hold on.
Go into your spells and hit manage spells.
I did mine,
and-
right?
Well,
I
you
didn't
don't
see
have
anything
spells,
else.
but
Well,
you're
yeah.
a rogue. I think you just, no. Oh wait, I'll refresh yours. Level 4, manage. You did charisma, it looks like. Okay, yeah. Yours
Okay.
looks fine.
All right, let me see. Gwendolyn, are you done with your juice? Careful. Hush. Stop screaming, my God.
I think it looks like you got, what, fast hands, starting at 3rd level, and then
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
you got 2nd story work, climbing no longer costs you extra movement.
That was last time I leveled up.
Ah, okay. Well, that just means your sneak attack goes up by 1. But that's automatic for when you leveled. And then Cowboy, you got all your stuff, yeah?
I think so.
So, okay. Dan, you got all your stuff?
I'm just looking for a cantrip, but
I mean, Mage Hand would probably be useful, I don't know.
yeah, I was thinking that too, but I have the familiar for that. Like, unless I need to reach something that's floating in the air or whatever.
Well, yeah, but I was also thinking about you guys are going into a prison,
Hey. No, thank
I know,
you.
but couldn't I just, you know?
I'm not
wait.
telling you how to play your character, I was just looking at it.
What are you growling for?
And Vinza, you got
There we
your
go.
stuff, yeah?
I got my shit.
I just refreshed Mary. You still have 1 more spell you can get.
I'm in it right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, my bad.
You're good. You're good. I'm just letting you know where I'm at.
All right, Cowboy, give me a rundown on how you level up.
I did.
What do you go through? What does it look like? What are you doing?
Let
You
me
just
get down,
meditating? Are
please.
you having a vision? What's going on? Give me some.
I think I'm gonna meditate for a little bit.
And during your meditation, what happened?
Get down.
I increased my wisdom by 1 and my intelligence by 1.
Your level up sounds super exciting.
Yep, it is.
Miranda,
We're thinking about approaching the dock, and suddenly I feel more charismatic. There we go.
feel like you could talk circles around Sildar, even though you could probably do it in the first place. Got it.
Yep.
Mary,
Give me a second.
1.
Oh, stop it. Gwendolyn, sit your butt down. Thank you.
I do have a feat that I'm not getting because I can't find any feats that I am eligible for, and I don't know what to do about it. I'm not too worried
Nothing,
though.
because I don't have anything unlocked. What are you trying to? What are you talking about?
There are only 2. Like I go to edit character, I do the thing, like I get new spells, whatever. I go back to the page, I get the pop-up that says like you have leveled up, whatever. There are feats. Go to feats and upgrades page. Okay, I go there, and the only thing that's there is like the like
Again,
some
I don't
shit.
own any books, so
What do you mean?
I don't own any of the books inside of D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
So
like
it's not
I'm
gonna,
not.
it's not gonna have access to any of the excess stuff.
Yeah, like it's fine. I was just saying I don't know what to do with this like feat that I'm not, managing to put anywhere. Do we just ignore it? Do I
You
get it
take
later?
your ability score.
Here, Mama, take
What?
You take the ability score. You only get one or the other.
Yes, I know, but when I get back in, it says to add a feat.
Oh, that's I don't know. That's always pops up on everybody's shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm tempted to just take firearm specialist to stop the pop-up, even though I don't think there's a single firearm in this world.
Well, no, because I'm sitting here staring at your stuff. Like that's not just a your page thing.
Alright. Okay, fair enough. So I just wanted to address it while we're still like leveling up and shit. So I knew what to do about it.
Sildar, give me a rundown on your level up.
So so Sildar reaches inside his pocket, and like he gets like a little bit like he just remembered something or wants to
Con
check
save.
something. Yeah, we're getting
Just
to
kidding,
that.
go ahead.
Fuck your con save. Reaches inside, takes out the rod that burned him earlier, holds it in his hand. There's like a slight little shimmer and a little bit of a flame, and then this like whirling whirlwind, kind of like just starts like this whirlwind of shadows starts just climbing up his hand, circling it together with some like ethereal flames, and the rod just stops like trying to hurt him, or like gets extinguished essentially, and you can just see like a succulent, or I'm sorry, a smile of sucker just go from ear to ear. Like he understands he's gotten some new powers. I don't know. I was kind of winging it. Good enough.
Mary, you get your stuff rented around?
Me?
Yeah, did you get your stuff rented around?
Yeah.
Cool. Give me a rundown of your how you level up.
Well, after the whole scalding rod thing, I don't know. I guess it's just like a whoosh of wind and like light from above kind of a deal, and it's just like, oh, level up.
What did you get out of yours?
I put in a couple points to my charisma and some new spells.
I am
What
so
are
tired.
the spells?
I did hold person, locate object, and for my new cantrip, I did mending.
Nice.
I figured for the little heisty we're about to do, hold person and locate object would be ideal.
Right.
Just because it doesn't matter because the choice is already made. Just FYI, hold person is one of the most powerful spells I think you can get access to at this point.
Is it? Nice.
It's very useful in combat. It's generally a very good overpowering spell.
I can't wait to use it.
I was actually sitting considering it. Oh wait, I already got it. First chance I got.
Oh.
No, like there's nothing wrong with overlapping that one.
I agree. Or are those your toes? You want Mama to help you with your toes? Yeah, you want Mama to help you? Okay. Okay. I'm not sure how much longer we're wanting to play today, but I think I need to get down to my school real quick so I can get one of my textbooks.
Gotcha. Yeah, all that's happening is you guys are going to be docking at Luskin. You will meet with the person. Did you pick whether you were doing chef or guard?
I think I was gonna do guard, mostly due to my size.
That's what I remember.
I need you to come up with a name. Doesn't have to be right now, but for next time, because everybody needs to come up with an alias for themselves.
Did some spy shit.
Yep. But yeah, no, if you need to go run, like I said, we probably have like another 30 minutes left, which most of it's going to be going over a bunch of this little stuff. Get rid of the stupid grid.
There's mine. That sounds good.
Dad,
Come on. Let's go get a book.
Good night.
All right. So as you guys dock at Luskin, you guys see a big metropolis on the seaside. It seems to be very regal in a way. And as you guys hit the dock, the captain tells you to wait on the boat until he clears everything.
Kiddo. Gwendolyn, shoes. Yeah.
You guys see multiple boats coming in and out of the harbor, and like as you guys had gotten closer and closer, you guys would have seen more merchant ships and random supply vessels just going back and forth in view. It takes about 30 minutes for the captain to deal with the harbor master as he pays him, for everything, and he comes back and tells you that Bethra will be waiting for you at the there's a call like a small little shack just close enough to the harbor, and you guys need to go meet with her. He tells you not to wander too far off into the city, as you guys will be leaving very shortly after.
Okay.
So we have the opportunity to do some quick trade, quick trading and stuff.
No, they told you to not go wandering the cities because they don't want your faces seen.
Yeah, so
That's why you're going to be meeting with Bethra very close to the harbor, and she's going to take you where you guys can kind of lay low for a bit, because the entire point is so that way that you guys can get into uniform, not be seen by everybody, and then you guys will be, well, like I said, we'll go from there. You guys figure out what you're doing. Okay. Nobody's saying anything. What we're gonna do is you guys are gonna go up the harbor, and you guys meet with Bethra. She's a dwarf spy. When you guys meet her, she asks all of you individually, well, kind of in a group. You guys are kind of like in this little shack off to the side, so a little bit secluded. But she is going to ask you guys what you've chosen for your disguise. Whether you're going to be a cook or a spy.
I feel like somebody should be in the kitchen, but it ain't gonna be me.
Asking you again whether you're going to be a cook or a spy.
I'm gonna be a cook.
reference, you guys are going to be over here on the Dragon's Beach. So you guys are kind of like off in one of those little, we'll say it's just this shack right here. You guys are
I'm not
inside.
seeing it.
You're not seeing. Did I not move it over to the page? I'm sure I did. Yeah, I did.
I mean, and also the resolution is low. Give me a sec to reload the thing. I just killed my torrent application. I'm just reloading Roll20. Oh,
Gotcha.
there you go. Yeah, this looks like an actual map. Yeah, cool.
You guys are in that little shack down there. Yeah, I was gonna say you can zoom in pretty far. It's all detailed out.
All right.
But you guys are currently, like I said, kind of off in this little, we'll call it like a bungalow shack, whatever you want to call it. And my notepad. Miranda, you are going to be a cook.
Yep.
Mary, you said you're going to be a guard.
Yep.
Dan
Guard.
and Cowboy.
Cook.
Alright. So she tells you guys save as disguise is what I'll save it at. Desktop save. There we go. Okay. She tells you to wait here. There's a couple of like little cots and stuff. This little bungalow, it's very, it's kind of like small quarters, but, there's enough room for you guys to kind of mingle around for a bit. But she tells you to wait there for a little while she goes and collects what's needed. Which that takes her probably a rough 30 minutes or so. Before she takes off, she tells you that there's going to be 25 guards and 6 cooks that are bound for the prison, including any of you that are taking their places. Because they will be tactically grabbing or, holding
Switching out.
guards that are cooks that are supposed to be going there. And she assures you that none of them are killed. They'll be released safely once the job is over, but they are being held off in a safe location, we'll call it. Again, I'm also going to need everybody to come up with aliases. Looks like Mary is going to be known as Pop-Tart.
No.
Did I read that wrong? Oh, Cowboy's going to be known as Pop-Tart. She's going to be known as Perila. My bad. I was reading the wrong one.
Yeah, that's why I included like phonetics.
Yep, I got it.
I am working on it.
Cowboy's alias is
It's a very
Pop-Tart.
interesting alias, Cowboy. Is that one of your favorite snacks?
Well, I'm going in as a cook, so.
Well, at some later point.
We
we're
shall
gonna
call him
have to-
Chef Pop-Tart.
That's right.
That is
It
actually
was
what
either
I'm
that or
writing.
Gordon, one or
Chef
two.
Pop- Nope, I wrote down Chef Pop-Tart. It is canon. Miranda, do you have a name?
Shit.
The
I'm a
native
potato.
alias. Your name is going to be I'm a Potato?
No, potato.
How about just Tato?
Tato works. Yeah.
Tater tot.
Tato works. Yep.
You will be Chef Tato.
I love it.
You
Also
will
known as
be
Tater Tot.
tater salad. Mary, you'll be known as Sergeant Perila, and
Ooh, a
Dan,
sergeant.
Brigham.
Bringom. Brigham.
Brigham. As in throw him in the brig.
Brigham. Thank you.
And don't let him have any ham.
You'll be Officer Brigham.
I get to pull rank.
All right.
I
So your
forgot-
aliases will be Chef. I am totally changing that now from Tato to Taco. You'll be Chef Taco. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
It's Tato. I almost read it as Taco. But so it's Chef Tato, Sergeant Perila, Officer Brigham, and Chef Pop Tart.
I love it.
Right. The warden and shit knows we're like who we are we just
The
in
warden
deep
does
end?
not know
No.
who you are.
No, this is like
Warden-
a spy mission.
Yeah, no.
I was
The
just-
the warden knows you will know you as the new guards that are coming in for the rotation. That is all.
okay. I was just contemplating bringing in contraband.
You can do whatever you feel is fit for the job. It will have, like I said, it's going to be you do what you need to or whatever you feel is going to be proper. So bringing contraband might, work out. I actually haven't read that far, but I'm pretty sure I went over some of that stuff of like how checks and stuff will go. So it's up to you
I'm
on how you
pretty
want to do it.
sure everybody's checked when they get in. They might not be. Who knows? I was just gonna bring like some food, like apples or whatever, the fucking candy bar if we have something equivalent to that.
I'm sorry, but this sergeant is bringing that endless coffee. That is bartering material right there.
Also during that time, so she, like I said, so as she tells you to make sure come up with your aliases, and you guys kind of go through all that. Takes her about 30 minutes to go and get your guys' disguises. Con save Dan. At disadvantage.
Oh, is it that rod?
Ain't that a son of a bitch?
You'll take another 1 point of radiant.
All right. Just for the record, though, radiant doesn't do special shit to me. Like I'm taking the damage. I'm just saying.
I know you're taking the damage because I said you're taking the damage.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's rude.
Okay. While she's gone, you can just seem like somebody's just going like sniffing the air and going, "Do you smell bacon?" And if you look over to me, you'll just see like this tiny, like this oozing from one of my pockets, and I just. Well, who was it that wanted earlier? Was it Mary? Right?
Yes, what?
Yes.
Yes.
I believe so.
I
I
just-
think
I
she was the
just,
one that was
like-
holding it.
I just like let out a sigh, not so much of pain or anything as just like fucking this shit, and just reach in and just grab it with 2 fingers and like just kind of fling it over to her and just go like, "Here, catch." Yes, you
Give me
want
a
the double
dexterity
con
check.
save, not sleight of hand.
Either one, whichever.
I don't think there's any difference for me, but I'll yeah.
Ooh. Mary, dexterity.
Yeah. Dexterity. Check or save.
dexterity or no, it'll be dex. Be a dex save.
Dex save. Well, meh. I got an 8.
So as he tosses this, it kind of like hits you in the head, because he's like, you could see it, like everybody kind of saw what was going on, kind of smelled everything as it starts to burn him, and he's kind of like looking around, and he like grabs it out of his pocket and tosses it at you as it, hits you.
I think she should take some radiant damage now. She's probably get
She's
healed
gonna
by
take
that shit.
2 points of blunt damage or bludgeoning damage.
As I'm rubbing my head, I just glare over at him. Thanks.
You're most welcome. I say in my most patriarchal tone and just kind of like make the stroll off somewhere and think to myself with my back turned.
So with that, she's gonna come back and she will give you guys all your whatchamacallit,
Uniforms,
outfits, disguises. Yep. She asks if you guys, were given maps.
Of the prison? No.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like a map.
It's in Discord.
As she reaches her hand out and, kind of says the word and the map appears in front of her. She goes, "You guys were all given maps, correct?"
Correct.
Yep.
Which, Dan, by the way, you were given a map, and it is, I'll go over that with you here in a little bit.
Okay,
Guys, I gotta
so I
go.
have okay.
Yeah,
go
no,
on.
go ahead. I'm
Bye,
just going to be
Mom.
going over some of the
Catch you
little
later.
things, so nothing important.
Okay, sorry. Bye.
No, you're good, you're good.
Bye-bye.
I will add it to my inventory then.
Yeah, if you go in Discord, in the thing, you
Yeah, no, I
should
saw the
see-
one in Discord. I was trying to obtain the in-game item map so that later on, when I need a map, my character has a map on him.
It's not a map that's actually on you. It's from a jewel that was given to you and it absorbed into your hand. This makes like a holographic map to where, how
Okay,
do I explain this? Let me just go back and
I get it. I'm assuming it's on when
I'm
I like
still
want
gonna
it
go
to be
back.
on or whatever.
It's called a breaker's map. You can cause a magical image of a map to appear in the air before them while they aren't incapacitated. There's no action required. A breaker's map isn't visible to others while the character is viewing it. So you put your hand out, and all you have to do is think about the map of Revel's End, and you'll be able to see it, and it'll pull up the map that I sent, or sent everybody. She asked you guys if there's anything you guys need to know, or she assumes that you guys have gone over plans.
We have an idea what we want to do. What we want to try to do.
She's gonna give you this time to kind of fine tune anything now that you guys have chosen guards, cooks, stuff like that. To kind of go over amongst each other of how you want to progress. Since you will be split up, I need to go grab Rayleigh because she's done with practice. So if you guys want to go over that real quick, so that way because you guys will be a split team moving forward, and when I get back, I'll explain the trip.
It's me and Cowboy together and Mary and Dan together, right?
Mhm.
Yes, 2 guards, 2
Sounds
cooks.
good.
So I'll be back in just a minute.
Mhm.
Well, I'm thinking we should probably get you guys some poison of some sort. It's a pretty useful distraction get somebody separated. Like, they really have to go. Or, alternately, just get like 200 inmates shitting themselves in the walls should cause a pretty big distraction. Just saying that might be something to look into if we can bring.
That, or maybe like some sleeping potions or something. Dose some of the guards night shift.
Yeah.
If we can make it into town to do that.
Or if the spy has anything.
Maybe we can have this lady run into town for us.
I'm thinking for me and Mary, corruption might be a bigger thing. Like figuring out which of the guards are banned, who runs contraband or whatever. You know?
Yeah.
Also, I don't fucking remember what our actual mission is here. Like, we got the mission, what seems like
We're
yesterday.
supposed to get prisoner 13.
Out?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Does he have to be alive?
Yes.
Okay. Why did I not take my Misty Step? I could have like just blinked out.
But if the guards are focused between the guard shack, by the dock, and the armory potentially, and us in the kitchen, it should be pretty easy to get to prisoner 13 and get him out somehow.
I'm assuming there might be some magical wars or some shit. Like, I think we should
Well, the
handle it
cells are
carefully.
magically warded.
Yeah.
Yeah, the red cells when you're looking at the map in Discord are anti-magic.
They're only anti-magic. Okay, cool. How that affects the quad set, but I think it'll be fine.
Doors and hatches. Doors and hatches are sealed with arcane lock spells that only prison staff can bypass. However, while the characters are within 100 feet of Revel's End, the map allows them to use an action to touch the image of a door or a hatch and suppress the lock on that portal. While a lock is suppressed, its image is turned green. The lock remains suppressed for 1 minute or until another lock is suppressed.
Okay. Cool. For the record, I have distractions up my ass right now, like in forms of spells.
I wonder if we can each open a door at the same time, or if it's one door, period.
I would probably say one door period.
I'm just gonna.
Then our teams need to be unified at what time, what doors are going to be opened.
I mean, we just need one guy out, right?
Well, you got to open the prisoner's door, and then whatever doors get us through the corridor and out of the prison.
I'm thinking this is gonna have to be like a stealth mission, kinda. Guard uniforms or not, if we make too much of a ruckus, like, we're still in a prison. If they lock down and our stories don't check out, like, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, then we're trapped.
Yeah. There's probably going to be a lot of like content in this if it's a scripted thing. Normally I just like go for the simple approach of just like, oh yeah, I hit the button, she grabs him, and just go. Cowboy, any ideas for the two teams?
One thing that I want to do, or try to do, is block that armory door. Jam it somehow.
Depending on what supplies we got in the kitchen, we can probably do that.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, I can probably figure out setting up a trap on the door.
I mean, jamming a door, depending, is probably not going to be too hard. Like, if it's magical, it might be a thing, but if there's also a normal lock on it, like destroying a lock without opening it isn't too difficult.
But once we do anything to the armory, we only have 20 minutes to get out before somebody knows what's going on. Because the yellow path is their 20-minute route patrol.
Well, we can always subdue the guards or cover it up with some illusions or whatever. I'm just saying, it's not a hard rule. I mean, I can basically just stand there and repeat cast minor illusion forever, and I can make pretty much anything that's up to 5 feet, like a 5-foot cube. So I wouldn't cover probably a whole section of a wall, but I'd cover like the lower half of it or something.
No, you're only going to cover one square. One
Yeah,
square
but
is
like
5 feet.
Yeah, but okay, put it this way. If you put the fucking sledgehammer to the door and there's a hole where there used to be a key lock, I can cover that up. Like just as one example. Or if we do a thing where like somebody grabs the prisoner, and for some reason people were to check on him, I could keep like illusioning that he's still like sleeping in his bed or whatever. I'm just saying, like we have some options with that. We probably have some options with the kitchen. I don't know
Okay,
what
I'm
Jeremy will allow, but
let me know because now I'm back.
can I farm my or milk my closet?
No.
You know what I mean? No.
I mean, if you're gonna jerk them off, I don't know. What?
No, for poison. I know you can with like some familiars. I'm just not sure about this one.
Come on.
No,
Aye.
because the poison is actually part of its mod. So it's
Fair
not
enough.
like a fang.
It's not a snack. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, great. Fair enough. I mean,
I looked it up, because I'd entertain it, but it's not something that would work. All right. What happened to the map? Jeez.
Unless I misunderstood somebody, we were kind of looking into getting some sort of poison, either sleeping or nauseating, like get people to shit themselves for the cooks, and the guard team would like to look a little bit into corruption, like figuring out if there's somebody running contraband and if we know if any of the other guards are bent.
Well, see, something that may be beneficial is getting something that's going to make him temporarily sick. Because if we're getting out towards the docks, the hospital's right there. So we would have to move him from his cell to the hospital. And then we only have a short way to escape from the hospital out.
That's actually a pretty good point. And poisoning one person versus poisoning a whole bunch, it's probably easier to hide like a tiny vial or something.
Yeah, or just like, I don't know. If they're fed in the mess hall, it would be we see the prisoner, we spike his dish, we hand him his dish. That way we know that one prisoner is poisoned.
Hey, does anybody have any more vials of the frozen voe? Because I still have the cure.
I think we got rid of those.
Yeah, no,
Damn
all
it.
those are gone. And you shouldn't have any of the cures.
I didn't give up all of them.
Oh, okay.
I still held them back like the second and third time around. I was still holding back.
Oh, so you missed out on money.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, because it's I can tell you right now, there's pointless to hold on to currently.
I was gonna try to sell them, and it was also like a safety thing. I kept one for each party member and one in reserve. So 5.
Well, the place that you could have made the money off of is no longer available.
No, it's fine. I was gonna try to peddle them somewhere else. It's a whole thing.
I mean, understandable, but where you guys are at now compared to where you guys were, there's not even they don't even know what the frozen woe is because it was strictly for that area.
Don't you worry. In like 3 years, when this character is still around, when he should have been dead, I'm gonna make like 2 copper coins of each of those vials. It'll be fine.
Right. So as I'm assuming you guys have kind of gone over some of your guys' tactics and everything.
Yeah, a little bit. Just kind of need to
Um,
have a little bit of Mary's input too.
Well, yeah, I figured.
Yeah. Again, if I didn't miss anything, we're kind of looking into getting a couple of different poisons or, things that'll at least give you the symptoms of being sick or knock you out, make you drowsy.
Yeah, if we could have the lady go back into town, or if she has something there, for us, that way we're not seen, but we can get whatever we need to do this poisoning.
Yeah, and for me, I'm looking more into the whole contraband and who is corrupt route and who is like if somebody is providing services in the prison. I don't know if this is going to be like a modern day American prison with gangs and shit, or if it's just going to be like an old school, I don't know if it's a political prison, whatever. I mean, obviously we gotta get one guy out, but if there's a ringleader in there, or if like somebody's sneaking, I don't know, anything from booze or drugs to magical ingredients in.
She'll kind of give you guys a rundown on some of the details of Revel's End, which is the prison. It's a prison that's configured in such a way that activities of the prisoners can be closely monitored from a central location. It's situated on the frigid, misty coast of the Sea of Moving Ice. The prison is a single-story structure topped with battlements. Rising from the core of the Panopticon. Panopticon? What the hell is it? I'm gonna have to look that word up because I need to know.
It just means a building,
Institutional
like an
building,
system
okay.
with control,
Okay, so that's
somewhere
what
with
that
a
is.
control room or whatever.
So the core of it is a tower that holds the prison's administrative office and guard barracks. Both the prison and the tower are carved from a tall blade-shaped rock that rises above the sea cliffs. This rock, called Windbreak, shields the tower against the brutal winds that sweep down from the Rigid glaciers. Anyone can approach Revel's Inn by land, sea, or air. A pier allows prisoners to be taken from ships up an elevator to the prison, and a mooring dock at the top of the tower allows prisoners to be delivered by airship. I don't know why it says by land. I'm almost positive that you could not. Like, it's on an island.
It doesn't look like there's any land routes coming to the prison on the map either.
Isn't it
Well-
on Cutlass Island?
Yeah, I was gonna say it says it's on the sea, or it's on the misty coast of the Sea of Moving Ice.
I just see the Tackless Sea, the town map. I don't know if that map is still
No,
relevant.
that's where you guys. That's Lussick, where you guys are. You guys will be leaving here to head to.
Okay. I'm getting the creeping suspicion that there's going to be a thing in the town after we get him out.
Neverwinter. That's where it is. That's not it. I guess it would help if I actually did that. Yep. What is the name of this? Rebel's End? Yeah. Ah, okay. This should. So it actually is on a landmass. Which I will upload just to show you guys. Show the stream. I will drop it in Discord, make life easy. Yes, Revel's End is at the top there. So it is a on a landmass of sorts.
River Sand or whatever. Top
What?
right. Top right. Or
Yeah, Revel's End is the location that you guys will be heading to.
Alright.
Anyway, so she goes on to tell you that Rebels Inn is home to some of the most dangerous criminals. It is controlled by the Lords Alliance, a loose confederation of settlements whose current members include the cities of Baldur's Gate, Mirabar, Neverwinter, Silvery Moon, Waters Deep, and Yatar.
Guitar.
And Yatar. The dwarven stronghold of Mithril Hall. To be imprisoned in Revel's End, one must have committed a serious crime against one or more of the members' cities and been sentenced to a lengthy period of incarceration, typically a year or more. Each member of the Lord Alliances assigns one representative to Revel's End, and together the representatives form a parole committee called the Absolution Council. Rarely are all 10 council members present, since Revel's End offers little in the way of comfort and amenity. If the council needs a tie-breaking vote to determine whether to commute a prisoner sentence, the prison warden, a neutral arbiter with no ties to any lords, casts the deciding vote.
Huh.
Just cause she's gonna pull out something, kind of give you guys a visual.
Can you place it like
If you give me a second, I'm marking. As she kind of like pulls out a she kind of pulls out a a drawing of somebody that has seen it before, and kind of lays it out on the table, and you guys see this depiction of Revel's End from the outside.
So that's the sea route. The land route looks like it's just going off into the wilderness.
Yeah, it's a frigid, barren waste out there.
Huh.
I forgot where we taking the prisoner when we get him out.
History check.
Just for the record, I really want to get out of here.
Huh?
Like I'm just saying, it's 1:15 at night for me.
Oh, I mean, yeah, no, we can. Like I said, we're 6
Mhm.
o'clock was, or 6 p.m. So 1 or whatever it was for you currently, but yeah, that was about the time we usually cut it, anyways.
Yeah. Anything on the on bent guards or whatever?
On what?
On bent guards, corrupt guards, like that she knows about, or persons
The
of much interest.
prison has, let's see, a garrison of 75 guards. Everybody works 8-hour shifts. 2/3 of the garrison is off duty and resting in area R19 at any given time. While on duty, each guard wears a tunic that bears the Lord's Alliance emblem, a gold crown on a red field. I mean, this is just information to give you anyways.
I'm specifically looking.
Yeah, I know.
for if she
I'm
knows
reading
somebody,
through.
yeah.
I mean, like I said, that's the information she'd be giving anyways. I'll have to go through some of this
That's
material
fine.
and see. I'm not saying I'm gonna do that today. I'm saying for next
No.
time, I will I'll go through that material to see if there's anything information wise that can be given.
I mean, I've already slept, so I'll probably come back on, but I at least want to eat something.
Oh yeah. And yeah, it is extreme cold temperatures. So the temperatures outside at the prison are minus 18 degrees Celsius.
Okay. You know what the strange thing is? First thing my mind went was not too bad. That's warm. The fuck.
Right.
Anyhow, I'm gonna jump off for now, and if
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
something important, we can see if I
No,
actually
like I said,
manage
I'll
to
go through
understand that
and
to try and help me next time.
yeah, no, I'll go through and see if there's anything like that for corruptness, or hell, maybe I'll come up with something myself. Who knows?
Yeah, like also if there's any, inmates of note